people, welcome to another episode of Clash Royale. And this is a special episode of Clash Royale because it is the unveiling of
Ribena.
No, of a new clan, the clan of BadLadDad. Yes, we've set up a clan. I'm in it as the leader. He joined as the first person to join. If you can have a look on the two games that you can see up, he's obviously Ninja Boy Bill D. Me, Big Jim, I'm playing as BadLadDad. And I did tweet earlier a picture just to show you that we've opened up the clan. And already, there's a few people joined. You do need to have 1,000 trophies. That's the only stipulation. But at the moment, it's open. So basically, if there's a spot available and you want to join, come along, join the party. First in after Ninja Boy was Bakaru, who you may well know from his tweeting exploits about WWE Supercards, and he's in our BadLadDad Supercard team, so good to have him on board. And a few others whose names you can see there. So really looking forward to seeing how well we can do. There's Baka, Blackbird. Do you want to read a few out?
Brandon, me, Trisha. And Josh JB.
So that's it. So as you can see, there's just 7 people at the moment. It is. I've dropped it. It's 800 trophies to start off with, simply because we want people to get on board and have a bit of fun. We're not looking to be the world's greatest team. We just want to have a bit of a laugh while we're playing the game. Right, what we're going to do now is a little bit of chest opening. As you can see, I've got a giant chest. Because I'm a giant. Sat there, ready to be opened.
And 3 gems for a gold
just 3 gems for a gold chest. So I think, for the sake of this video, I can spend those 3 gems. Yes, Bob?
I've got golden chest and 2 free chests. So
nice.
Can I open the free chest now?
You go for it. Free chest.
Come on, please. Okay.
And what we'll do after this, we'll have a look at our respective decks and see what we're rocking. What happened? What?
In both the free chests, the only thing that was different is that there were no gems. Because in both there was gold, 2 minions, 3 archers.
Well, that sucks, kind of. I've not got great hopes, I must admit, for either of these 2 chests. But right, what we'll do, as I say, we'll open these chests, then we'll have a look at our respective decks. Then I want to show you a match that I played earlier. I've managed to get up to 1629 trophies, which is, I think, is that the highest I've done? 1628. Sorry, 1655 is the highest I've done previously. As is usual with this game, there's been a lot of to-ing and fro-ing. I've gone all the way back down to about 1250 at one stage. But the current deck that I'm rocking has helped me get into this position. And in fact, the last match I played, it stuck me in Arena 7 for some... Arena 6 for some reason. And I won that match. So I stopped there just to show you guys, because I share some thoughts on some of the cards I was using. Anyway, stop waffling, Big Jim. Open the chests. So we'll do the gold chest first. For 3 Gemaroonies. 182 gold. Zap. Now, as you can see, I'm not using that at the moment because I've got plenty of those. I'm not using minions either. I'm using Minion Horde at the moment, and I'm not using the bomber. Told you I don't have much hopes for this. Wizard, I sort of use him occasionally, so I don't mind getting Wizard, particularly as Ninja Boy just pointed out. He's just 1 away. You've probably noticed I've been stacking the gold. That's because I'm very carefully saving up for some nice things rather than just buying lots of little things. So that's my thinking.
You get quite a bit of gold.
Stacking my gold. Yeah, look at that.
100.
Look at that. Very nice. Yeah, geez, indeed. Here we go again. Bomber, which I don't want.
112.
Goblins, which I don't use. And
16 hoggies.
Hog Rider.
16 hoggy babies.
Very useful. Very useful for me. Now then, let's just have a look at...
chest.
Oh, sorry, Bubba. Sorry, mate. Nearly missed off his golden gem. I'm so excited. So excited to go to my own deck. Let's see what you get, mate. What are you hoping for?
An epic.
Right, let's go.
Which would be nice.
Arrows. Do you use arrows? No, you don't, obviously.
Well, I do, just I don't have enough cash.
Right, don't have enough cash to boost them up.
If there's 2, that means unless there's like 14 here, there's no epic.
Okay, and no gobbles. And
this
giant.
This is a troll. See? That gives you the range.
Do you use spear goblins? Well, let's have a look at our decks.
I use spear gobs and arrows.
Let's have a look at our decks and see what we're rocking. As you can see, I've got spear gobs. think most people have got spear gobs. You've got spear gobs, haven't you?
Level 7.
Mine then sat next to the Minion Horde. Now, Minion Horde I've got up to level 8, and they are pretty powerful now for dropping on a giant or giant skeleton, and they can take out most things, so long as there aren't other things like musketeers and what have you chasing after them as well. So they're quite good defensively. Obviously, they can still be taken out by arrows. If that's the case, if you know your opponent has got arrows, then just use them as a defensive tactic. This lightning, I love having something that you can just whack into the towers towards the end of a game. Very useful, but it's also very useful against huts. If you've got someone who likes playing lots of Lionel huts, then and they're difficult to get to, obviously dropping some lightning down, you can whack a couple of them and a tower at the same time.
This card that I don't have.
So that's very useful. Arrows stands to reason. We'll get the goblins. It'll get all types of minions and what have you.
Yeah.
Very useful to have. The witch, I didn't use the witch much at the start, but now I do. She's quite good support, but what I like about her is, again, she can shoot things in the air as well as on the ground.
Summon skeletons.
And all the little skeletons that come running out. So say you've got a knight charging at you. If you stick her down next to the tower, the knight has a couple of skeletons running at him first he has to deal with, and then she's powering some zaps at him. So that is quite a useful defensive mode. Baby Dragon, he's kind of on trial, you know, because he's not that fast, but he's quite useful to have, particularly, again, if you've got someone who uses a lot of huts, and so they've continually got the odd goblin and a couple of barbarians coming at you. If you just stick your Baby Dragon over the tower that's under attack, he can tend to just clear that runway for a bit for you, buy you a bit of time. Hog Rider just speaks for himself. Just gets in there, pummels the towers. Usually you would use him in conjunction with someone else, but he's very good for just powering over, leaping over the creek and getting into action. And the Mini P.E.K.K.A., not something that I'd used much previously. I've actually found him extremely useful, not so much from an attacking point of view, but from a defensive point of view. Again, drop him in front of a Hog Rider or a Knight or anything that's trying to get your tower down, and he can just take him off at the knees. Take him off at the knees. So Ninja Boy, what are you rocking? You've got the spear gobs, as you mentioned.
I got level 7 normal gobs.
Yeah.
I've got a level 5, my only level 5 rare.
I quite like the fireball. But it does shoot your bolt a bit. Once it's gone, there's not much else you can do. Whereas some of the others, you know, can obviously, like the characters, can do some prolonged damage. Arrows makes sense.
Level 6 that I just upgraded.
Yeah.
Tombstone and one off upgrading. Level 2 Babe Drag, level 2 Prince, and a Tesla.
Nice.
Because I did get to Arena 4 off camera just before bedtime, and then next morning went down to Arena 2.
Such a harsh game. So what's your what's the highest you've been with your trophies? Information.
1161.
1161, right. Now then, just to show what I was talking about when it came to, I got briefly promoted to Arena 6. I'll just show you how I got on, because it does give you a good insight into why I'm using particular things. As you can see, started off in Arena 6, as I mentioned. I always wish people good luck to start off with. See if you get a response. If you don't get a response, then perhaps they're not going to be so friendly. And I always like to stick the spear goblins down just to see how they respond, see what they put out. Now this is a test to see if they've got arrows. Yes, they've got arrows. So now I know where I stand. I know it's best off to keep those the minion horde in defence, or maybe if it's just that bomb tower's down to a few millimetres, then you can take them out. As you can see there, I dropped the Mini P.E.K.K.A. in front of their Hog Rider, and also flanked in the witch on the other side as a distraction. So that let the Mini P.E.K.K.A. get a little bit further up. Bop the Baby Drag down for defensive duties, and Spearman to the side. That placement's important because it drags the attacker away from the path leading to your tower. And you'll see that happen a couple of times where I drop someone in the middle there. Now I've got Hog Rider, see, double attack. He's now thinking, oh, what does he do? Does he try and get the Hog Rider? So he freezes the Hog Rider.
It's a shame he had Elixir.
I'll let his wizard pop down because Minion Horde can just drop on top of him and obliterate him within seconds. And again, you're expecting that, but that's fine because that was giving me, again, it's bought me a little bit of time for things to start powering up. Now the case is, let him make a move. He's done. Drop the mini pecker down, straight in front of him again. So even though he tries freezing me, it's just for a fraction of a second, and as soon as I'm unfrozen, he's taken out again. Now, I'm on full offensive. Drop the baby drag on top of the mini pecker, and he's now got to be thinking, does he attack? Does he try and defend? What's he got to defend with? Not an awful lot is the case. So he's sending his barbarians down. Again, drop your witch down in the middle, not in front, because you don't want the witch to get hit, because the witch is a zapper, not a combat person. Now I'm on full offensive, and he's got several things to worry about. He knows the very fact he hasn't got a tower down, but he's got me attacking him on all sides. Now again, he freezes my Hog Rider. It's very annoying, that freeze spell, but that means he hasn't got it when he's attacking me. So my minions are going in for the tower while my mini pecker, again, that's the third time it's happened in this match. You'd have thought he'd learned his lesson by now. And I don't know why he fired his arrows. I think that was a panic move. He must have hit the wrong button. Or perhaps he thought I was going to drop down something else.
It did hit the tower for that rocket though.
Right.
To take out the tower. So
did it catch the rocket? It caught the tower, did it?
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I'm a bit naughty here, because what happens is, I get him down to 12. I've obviously got the arrows, so I know that I can get him, but I just sort of bide my time. I just wait for a bit, just about 3 seconds, and then bosh, there you go. Thanks very much, and good night. Got the points. Chuck a little laugh in, just to show that I enjoyed that. So there you go. So that gives you a bit of thinking on the squad that got me through to Arena 5, and then hopefully, yes, Bob, hopefully get me up to Arena 6.
Good job.
So there we go. So if you want to join BadLadDad, at the moment it's quite simple. It's open. You need to have 800 trophies or more. You simply go into clans, go to search for BadLadDad. Will come up and it will say join clan. And right now you should be able to join with no problems. Obviously I will have to close it eventually. Certainly once we're full, and then I'll have to start up in the trophy level, because it'd be nice to have some like strong active players in. But for now, you can join in. You know you want to join in with BadLadDad. We'd love to see you. Don't forget, subscribe down below if you haven't already. Bung us a like if you like this video. Or otherwise, thanks for watching, and maybe see you next time. We don't know. Follow us on Twitter, @BadLadDad, Instagram, Facebook. You can find us everywhere you want to on social media. And we would love to see you there. And until next time, stay cool. That's a long thumb. My thumb's longer. Longer.
Mine is.
Longer.